Sister Fatma's last question is, whenever a beggar in the street is asking for help, how do you determine who's eligible and who's not? Does he have to be like handicapped? I'm normally reluctant to give to the beggars in the street, because in my country we know that these guys are professional beggars. Professional in a sense that these people may be richer than myself and my whole family. They undergo some surgeries to amputate some of the limbs, and they kidnap children and they hire them to do this job, and they have all sorts of stories. They beg, they steal, and all of that. So my sheikh, my heart was very weak, and whenever I see any of them, I would not hesitate to give them as much as I can. But when my sheikh brought to my attention, in fact, that we're encouraging them. I'm talking about the people in our country, and the people who beg in Hajj season and in Umrah. They are professional beggars. They walk between the lines and the rows, and they tell you that I lost my passport. It's a plain lie. Because number one, if you're coming to perform Hajj, they take your passport at the entry. Anyone who thinks about it for a moment would understand that these guys are lying, and they're disturbing our ibadah and khushu'. They take advantage that the people are, with very soft hearts, so they would give them, they collect a lot of money, in fact. So rather, I know people, I know orphans, I know widows, I know women who are looking after orphans and they don't have a single person to support the family. I know renal failure units that do the renal dialysis for people with renal failure. They run this entire operation for free for those who are in need. Incubators. There are a lot of activities being run by charity. So I invest with these guys. I save either my zakah or voluntary charity to support them. I know a woman that raising five children, and she has no support whatsoever other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I haven't seen but one of her children because of their qualities. Alhamdulillah wa shukrullah. I encourage people to support this family or that family. I know for sure 100% that my penny would be very, very productive. And those children will be brought up rightly because of my charity or your charity. And I'm not going to encourage those beggars, even if he appears with very, with conditions that you sympathize with. I don't know about beggars in your country or any other society, but it reminds me with some beggars in Houston, Texas, where I used to make a U-turn. You see the people having a banner which says that while I need a beer.